It's blessed with natural beauty, but it's what lies beneath Sierra Leone that is stirring economic hope. 10 years after the end of the civil war, the discovery of large deposits of iron ore and oil could get the country back on its feet.
It's going to change the entire vista of Sierra Leone. And therefore, we should be in a state of readiness, preparedness, to ensure that the errors, the mistakes that occurred in other countries are not repeated in this country. We must be very clear now that we use this resource for the development of the country.
The IMF is predicting Sierra Leone's economy to grow by more than 30% this year. That figure is dependent on how much iron ore is produced, but investments in agriculture, healthcare and a blossoming tourism industry are all contributing to its growing stability. But it's starting from a low base. Sierra Leone is one of the world's poorest countries. The UN says more than 70% of its 6 million people live in extreme poverty. Nearly half don't have access to clean water.
The biggest problem in KROO community is we don't have adequate toilets, because for a population with over 12,000 people, we only have 3 dilapidated toilets. That is not adequate for the people. That's why you can see the children defecating all around the stream, which is very dangerous for us.
MOHAMED was born and raised in one of Freetown's worst slums. He says it has barely changed in the decade since the war ended.
Governments do see us as a liability, because as you can see the community, we're in the slum, just in the heart of the city. So most politicians see us as a liability. We are only valued for one day, that the day you have to cast your ballot for them.
Mining reform is an important issue in these elections. The main opposition party's presidential candidate, Julius Maada Bio, wants to renegotiate deals with the mining companies. He says that they favour shareholders and not people. The government of current President Ernest Bai KOROMA says it will take another look at the agreements, but some say that is not enough.
Natural resource sector is going to be of any benefit to citizens and the country. There has to be a radical review.
Both the main candidates in this election say it is the people who will reap the benefits from the mining boom, and soon it will be up to the people to decide whom they believe. McGee, Jazeera, Freetown, Sierra Leone.